straight up cock. You can see me kind of like, he goes back like, be cool. Green Ranger? Yeah, he said, yeah, every day. And I wasn't speaking or doing anything wrong. Tammy, on the other hand, you like Thor? Yeah. Awesome. I like Thor too.
What did you do before I shot the movie?
For jump kicks, I would say the biggest thing I would give anyone on that is to be aware of where you're at and to hit your target. Sometimes people do spinning kicks like mine do in QQ, so I have to see you kick. Sometimes people go, I'm going to QQ. Right? They do. It's disoriented. It's like turning in full circles. So everywhere you go, it's like I mean, my head first goes and then I kick back, and your eyes have to go where you're kicking. So when you do that spinning kick, right? When you do, as soon as you look back, you look, just in case you kick someone you're not supposed to kick. Maybe the bad guy's attacking you, and you're like, hey, boom, and you kick his grandma or something. Make sure. Yeah, then you're in big trouble. That's grandma power. Yes. Wait, Rob, nine. Okay, Rob.
Okay. Will you be in a new Power Ranger film that's coming out?
Good question, Rob. Thank you. Thanks for telling me that. I'd like to be. I mean, I talk to them a lot and stuff like that, so I talk to them a lot. They just know I'm so close to my fans. They know I have such a big mouth. They know I have such fan power, so they don't tell me too much. If they do tell me if I'm in it, I'm going to be quiet. I'm like, so I'm in it. They're like, shoot, man, we don't even want to talk to you right now. If you're in it, be quiet about it.
Do you watch the original Japanese Super Sentai from?
Did I watch them?
I mean, all the way from the 70s.
We used to watch some of the original Japanese footage when we started doing Power Rangers, but we liked them a lot. It was a little more violent than the American version, so we'd have to cut out a lot of head movements. Like, even if you guys ever noticed, we might have got away with it, but every time we're out of costume, there's no headshots. Back in our day, these body shots. You'll never see a kick, boom, go across the guy's face. Power Ranger suits you can, but out of costume you could not hit in the head. And I did a Fighting Spirit when I was out of the costume in the forest. I was fighting. I did the really dopest wire gag where I kicked one of the Rangers and was like, wham, and jumped through a hook kick. And it was so perfect. It lined up in the face. And I was like, isn't that sick? Yeah, man, but you hit in the head. You're supposed to aim for his shoulder. Even if I hit his shoulder, it's like, oh. So then you can fast forward it to networks and say, we're not hitting the head. Think of it, just the shoulder. Oh, I'm hitting the shoulder, okay. So we were trained to do that. So sometimes if we look at the Japanese version, we'd be like, we want to kick in the head. We want a little bit more violent. Calm down, guys. Calm down. When you key out, you got to smile. I came straight from streets and Red Dragon karate, and we don't smile. So I had to learn to when I first started, I was like, these stuff guys are like, man, solid, dude. You're not supposed to hit. I'm like, okay, my bad. Like when I was getting back, my buddies would deal. And I was like, wow. So I learned Hollywood Kung Fu, and I learned I had to do this a lot. I hate it. I wanted to be mean, and they're like, you look too mean, man. You look too mean. Loosen up a little bit. I'm like, what do you want me to do, man? You want me to be like, oh, what? What I couldn't say for life. I know you were behind Rob.
I read your background that you studied Jeet Kune Do, the art that was developed by Bruce Lee. And how were you introduced to it, and how many years have you trained in it? And did you ever practice the 1-inch punch?
Yeah, that's a good question. You guys are good karate question. I like this. GKD, obviously you guys know Bruce Lee's system. Jeet Kune Do, the way that intercepting his fist. Getting Santos Academy he has is one of Bruce Lee's students. A guy by the name of Siosh worked up there. Ronnie Bolicki is really big at the Santos Academy. Ronnie Bolicki was legit. And Ronnie Bolicki was putty. So when these guys were dressed as putty, it's all like, you train? Like, yeah, man, we train. I'm like, oh, you do? And so it's Ronnie Bolicki, very down in Santos White. We had some really talent behind that. You know what I mean? So I had Sioshi guy come to my apartment and train with me, Chapter Cannon, AB, and we talked a little bit about So like when you like deliver that 1-inch punch, like the energy that comes through here, it's kind of like throwing fireballs. If you see someone throw a fireball, they're not like, whoo! They're like, the energy comes through and throws a fireball. You know, and when you shoot a bow and arrow, like green arrow is a map, right? You wouldn't be scary if you were like this. Back up, man. I swear, back up. Back up, because the arrow goes boom. You're like this. This is more threatening, right? So that 1-inch punch can come through his hips. Punch.
Yeah.
We used to practice that.
Yeah.
It was cool, man.
Can you still do it?
I can still do it, yeah.
Yeah, but there's no board around, so
Whoa!
yeah,
It's outside. It's out.
yeah.
Yes.
What advice do you have for adults who are interested in martial arts but have never studied martial arts before?
Go in with an empty mind. Go in with no expectations at all. You can't even like meet a friend and have expectations. Because if you meet someone and not expect, you know, if you don't expect anything, then you'll be surprised. If you go into friends like, man, I'm a real good friend with this dude. He's into this, he's into that, he's into that. You can't do that, man. You start getting disappointed. Like in relationships, you're like, oh, hey, someone's gonna do this, and you don't do it, you get disappointed. But if you go into it with like an empty mind and you're like, yeah, well, I don't really know what to expect. I'm just going to go in there and have a good time. You go in there and you have a good time and you train. And remember, karate is not about getting black belt. Most people are like, you know, because if you think about it, at my school, I'm not aimed to go to the black belt. We are. We're a black belt school, which is funny because we are a black belt school. And Jordan, one of my instructors up there, he said, hey, sir, man, you missed some signs. What are you talking about? He says, we are a black belt school. And he's like, that didn't say black belt school. I said, it does, dude. We are a black school. And I forgot the belt. Like, yeah, that's what's up, man. We're a black school. I swear, I was like, Jordan, I didn't do that. He was like, yeah, but that's, when you look, you're like, we are a black belt school. And we were reading it on, I looked, because I've seen it so many times, we are a black belt school. I read it. We are a black school. Yeah, what's up? What's up? But, anyway, so just go in there and just, you know, don't expect much. And just go in there and do the best you can and train. And, you know, you'll be surprised. And black belt means, if you look at the ultimate goal, I want to be a black belt. What do you do when you get a black belt? Don't stop. It trains you to be like, oh, I reached my goal. What more? I don't want that. That's what my mom always used to say. You'll never be satisfied. It's not that you'll never be satisfied. If you're trained to reach a goal, stop and look beyond. And reach another goal. Stop and reach beyond. You teach these kids, hey, go to 6th grade, go to high school. Stop. Go to high school to get a diploma. Go to college to get a degree. Come to karate to be a black belt and beyond. It's the circle of life. When you're on a 7th degree black belt, when you reach a 10th, you can wear a white belt. It's a circle, and it starts all over again. So there's never an end to martial arts. It's always a continuous thing. So when you get involved, you don't have to look like, oh, it's a lifetime thing. See if you like it, and it becomes part of your life. You know?
So my favorite ranger was the Yellow Ranger. And she kind of passed away young. I was just wondering what your favorite part of working with her was.
I trained her. Like, I worked so hard for her audition. I got called back for the Green Ranger, and there was about 10 girls and one guy. And I was like, okay, I had to think. Like, I was thinking, okay, is this a guy's role or a girl's role? Because my callback, they just called me back, and I had no competition. Like, they were just literally going to say, cool, say your name to all these people, and you got the role. But when I went back and saw 10 girls and me, I was thinking, I should take this girl down there. I'm going to take my role right now. Speak! No, but I went in there and I just saw it to me and I said, hey, I'll help you out. And I remember training her, teaching her, doing a routine, and I remember sweating. And I remember, man, I hope I get this role. Because like, I'm already teaching people, and I'm already sweating in the hallway, and I don't have a job, and I just wanted, and I didn't care about the money. I was like, I just wanted to hire her, and that's kind of what happened. I trained with her, and she was awesome to work with. She was cool. I liked working with her. And then she was on the Crow. Remember the Crow?
Yeah.
That one part she was the Crow. She jumped down like that.
Yeah.
Hey, she only had one role. It doesn't matter. Crow. I'm going to teach you guys, I got a photo up real quick, but I'm going to teach you guys a couple little bows, so at least you guys can use the bows. But we have 2,000 marks, like 3 commands in martial arts. Our first thing that we do is the currency bow. When we do currency bow, like I like to stand like this, like fingers together and bow with the eyes up like that. Remember kind of a bow is like this kind of a handshake. You know, it is. It's like, hey, nice to meet you. It's like someone says, nice to meet you, they give you a firm handshake. And that's just like the same thing with bow. We have bow number one. Just do like hashidashi, you stand like this. And then, of course, in Muay Thai, I had to think about what to put on my hand. Tattoo. Man, I bow like all the time like this. I had to think about what to put. Now, Muay Thai. Oh, perfect. Anyway, so I'll teach you those couple things real quick, and then we gotta go. I know I got that photo op. So everybody stand up real quick if you can. Just leave your stuff there.